Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Naruto Guy, and this is part 2 of the last video I made. And we're starting off that the history of them is pretty double-sided, because I kind of finished it off with the ones where there's the one of the lightning, there's the one of earth, there's a bear, there's a wind one, which is a wind phoenix, fire, which is like a dragon, and so forth. But anyway, you move on to the history. There were 3 people in the clan. The main people who left, who were kind of the leaders in the group, kind of were like the strongest as they could be. And they had a special sealing that like kind of gets rid of that, of the god, Otsutsuki god, that the Uma don't like. By sealing him away, like the 3 group members of these people, and then the 3 people, one was in Uzumaki, one was in Umadori, and one was in Uchiha, who have been the leaders of those groups. They all are ancestors or are like kind of things of Boruto, Sarada, and Nazuko. So they kind of like, the whole power system thing. But after that, Nazuko kind of becomes a thing. A mentioned one. Because he was, might add, Nazuko was not treated like perfectly. When they figured out that he had the 16, because in this world, everyone knows what the hidden tailed beasts are due to the Umadori clan kind of being friends with them and telling everyone about them. So, and people in the village all know how powerful the 16 tails, because, I should just get into the history of tails. I think I got into it because the 2 main 100 tails came down, not really came down, but were there, and our clan member helped them to defeat like a reversed anti-image of them. And so they gave the chakra to him, and then, so what he did was, with this, he had some of it left, so that's why he was pretty powerful, because he was the first Umadori, but he was part of the Uma clan's first humanoid people. But he took all this chakra that he had left that he didn't need, and he turned them into technically the 64 hidden tailed beasts, because Hagoromo and him sort of work together, because I might have added that the tailed beasts are basically, the hidden tailed beasts is all the power and chakra that would have been put into the 9 tail, each 9 of the tails, the original tails, but Hagoromo found it too powerful, so he put it into that, and Hagoromo gave him the chakra to be able to create it. So he had the chakra, but he needed Hagoromo's help to be able to do it. Hagoromo was alive during this time, might I add. He had already created the 9,000 had that. It was like, this was this was millions of years ago when Hagoromo was walking the earth. But anyway, so Hagoromo does it. He creates the 64 tails. But here's the thing. Hagoromo knew that he already created 9 more, and then there was a 10 tails, of course. So they made it the 64 more tails and just started off of 11, 12, going up to 64, because naming it the 1 tails and doing that. So Barox, which is the red hot chili pepper of our clan, he's pretty smart, but he's not he's more angry than most people. He has the ability to that. He has the 11 tails, which is, all the tails have are special for one thing, and that his tail is known as the it's like the attack or the strike. It's for striking strong hits, but is also wise. So he was the 11 tails, and he gained the name Barox from his tail beast being named Burrow, and then his name meaning ox, because the Umadori had special, like, had special languages back then, and his name came from the word ox back then. So we call him Barox because that. And then Soraka has the 12 tails, which is the eye tails, and they're all based on different creatures. Hers is based off of, I forgot what I wanted her creature based off, but it has like multiple eyes, and it's very good at like genjutsu. She's very good at genjutsu, and she's got like pink Sahaningan, which is how you can tell, and they're very good at like barrier jutsus and science and stuff. And Nazuko has the 16 tails, which is the tails of creation, or kind of chakra. And it's the reason why Nazuko can create so many new jutsus is because the chakra can be changed in such a manner that it can just turn to something new. And it just has a massive amount of chakra. And really all the other tails, besides the 24th tail, which is his father, don't really matter. Because the 16 tails, the 11 tails, the 12 tail, the 24 tails, Nazuko's little brother, and a few of the older Umadori members, they have the strongest ones. 16 tails is related to the 100 tails, kind of in that matter. He's like an occupation. Hagoromo used some of Kurama's chakra and took some of the chakra that the first Umadori had, put them together, and created the 16 tails. That his father has the tails, and his is different tails because both the 16 tails and the 24 tails both use their tails in special ways. Like the 16 tails had 9 main actual tails, and then would use chakra for the rest of them, which is how he got 16 other tails, because his DNA is mostly off of. That's why his name is Kishira, because it's Kurama, like Kishirama, because it's Kurama, and then one of the part of the first of the 100 tails one, and its name. So put that together. The 24 tails is known as the Tao one because it is what created the Tao's Jutsu. There's 2 different Tao's Jutsu. There's Tao's Jutsu, and it's basically where like you can just create Taos and you can link them out of chakra and like strike. And then there's the Forbidden one, which is a dangerous one where it uses excessive heated chakra that's not ready to be able to strike, and it can explode things with chakra, so it's very, very like dangerous to use because it can kill the user. So that was basically that. And Nazuko's dream, Nazuko's dream was that he wanted to be a ninja that had no boundaries of when he was useful. Because when he was a kid, he was in the battlefield and he was seeing he saw a ninja who was outranked by another ninja due to the fact that the one was main genjutsu, but the other guy was better than genjutsu, so it was really easy to fight him. And Nazuko saw that and thought to himself, he was like, I need to be a ninja that cannot be beaten by certain things. It's why he's like so good at shuriken, it's why he's good at genjutsu, it's why he's good at taijutsu, it's why he's good at like a lot of things, due to the fact that he didn't want to have someone be able to do something. Not that he wanted to be all like sassy, like, oh, I want to know everything. It's just that he wanted to be a ninja that no matter what like kind of jutsu you knew, whatever style you knew, he was able to at least know something about it, which is what it is. And I think I might skip a few because his story doesn't really get too good, because the Chunin is basically what Boruto, like if you were to watch Boruto, a lot of the scenes I just add my characters, like all the animes I add, it's very funny because I just add my character into the story. So it's basically, if you were to watch the anime and just think just add me in as the main character, that's basically what my characters are. But yeah, so just imagine that. But I don't think his story gets good until maybe when he turns like 21, because that's when he fights another Otsutsuki gang, And the Otsutsuki gang was the lowest ranking of the Otsutsuki big things, and they were kind of like not the strong. They were pretty strong because there was like 7 of them, and they all were pretty good and like a major amount of stuff. The main one had a secret. His name was Matarikururu. For some reason, there was a family line because he was related to Mahakaruru. The extra Ururu is a special like name that is given to someone, like Momoshiki. Momo, it's a special title. It means that they're stronger than than most Otsutsuki. Like Kaguya, she was weaker, and then Momoshiki was older. And the double rolling is basically, in my world, if you have two of the same, like Momo, Uro, Toto, it basically means you're higher ranking than other Otsutsukis. And it's how you can like aside them. And then, so while they're fighting, Nazuko, because Nazuko Umadori, he's very smart. He's not like typical, he's very smart. But he notices that, because he read, like, he can read Otsutsuki. For some reason, they have just a book on how to read Otsutsuki language. It took years, but he can learn. But while he was fighting, he learned that the book that this Otsutsuki, that Mokurokuro, like the book of Mokurokuro, that was like a thing, was contained in it was that his siblings had to die from like, the thing is that, like, it was like a curse or like a thing that, like, if he couldn't kill his siblings, someone else had to kill him, because their Otsutsuki blood on him would have meant it would have destroyed the whole thing. So it meant that someone else would have had to kill them. So he wanted us to kill them, and then it would like suck the chakra out of them, and he'd become all powerful. He figured that out after a while, and so they basically had a pretty smart idea to like kill off one besides one, but that didn't go as planned. And the Otsutsuki one figured out that his brother was gonna kill her anyway, so she kind of sided with us for a little bit, and then saved us all, but she died in the process. She was considered the weakest, but her power was that she could like create like Susanoo power energy and stuff. But that is all for right now. Like, subscribe if you want to. Have a good day. I might make a video tomorrow because I have to let this upload, and then it might be dark, and I really don't want to film when it's dark because this lighting is very good. So probably make a video tomorrow. If any of you would like to comment any other video ideas I should do, like, this could be partly a reaction video. If anyone can tell me how to do reactions, I'd like that. But thank you, and have a good day.